when I was little, I used to be afraid of the dark. I don't know if any of you guys were afraid of the dark. I was pretty afraid of the dark. But it's super crazy. As soon as I turned that light on, as soon as I was in that dark room surrounded by darkness, and I turned that light on, that fear just vanished. Right? That fear just went away instantly. As soon as that light came on, the darkness left. And I think that is super powerful to get a hold of. As soon as you turn your light on, right? It's a choice. As soon as you turn your light on, that darkness has no other choice but to leave. And that fear and that condemnation or whatever it is, it goes with it. It cannot stay. As soon as you turn your light on, the devil has to flee. Amen? Guys, I think that is super. If we can get this down in our hearts to let our light shine into this dark world, then we're going to light this world up for Jesus. Amen? Amen. The only way we can change the world is by being different. The only way we can change the world is by being unique, being exactly who God has called us to be. Nobody else can do what God has called you to do. Nobody else can touch the people that God has called you to touch, called you to minister, called you to pray for. Nobody else can do that but you. And I believe as soon as we can let our light shine and we can be comfortable being uncomfortable, we can just be different and be unique and be who God has called us to be, we can change this world forever. I've been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. I do not set aside the grace of God, for it is righteousness comes through the law, then Christ died in vain. Being a light and turning your light on towards other people is a choice. You can either choose a light or you can choose the darkness, but there's no in between. It's either one or the other, right? Jesus said in Deuteronomy, I set before you life or I set before you death. Choose life. This is exactly what he's saying here. You can choose the darkness or you can choose a light, but please choose the light. And it's your choice to turn your light on. And as soon as you do, you'll change the world, amen? You'll be able to go into places and just set people free. People will be encouraged. People will be transformed by the love of Jesus as you set your light on. And what God really showed me about this is super, super awesome. I was like, God, I had this problem. And he's like, Josh, you know the answer. And I was like, yeah, I do know the answer. The answer is you. And then he told me, he said, Josh, if you know the answer to every single one of your problems, did you even have a problem to begin with? Just think about that for a second. Right? If you know the answer to every single problem, did you even have a problem to begin with? You didn't, right? Jesus lives inside of you. I don't care if you're sick, if you're broke, if you're despondent, if you're beat down. I don't care what it is. The answer lives inside of you, and his name is Jesus. And we need to get this answer to the world. We need to show everybody in the world that, hey, I know an answer that's greater than your answer, right? There's no answer the world can give that satisfies like Jesus can. And I'm here to challenge you guys today to go to Walmart, to go to your church, to go to your family, to go to your friends, and just tell them the real answer. The answer of Jesus, right? He's the only one that can raise the dead. He's the only one that can heal the sick. He's the only one that can transform people's lives. And he lives inside of us, and he's giving us that exact same power. Amen. Greater is he in us than he that is in the world. We have the power over every single demonic attack in our life. And I just thank you that you can just recognize the light inside of you. And as soon as you can recognize the light inside of you, man, this world is going to be a totally different place.